My mission is simple, to make you money. I'm here to level the playing field for all investors. There's always a bull market somewhere, and I promise to help you find it. Mad Money starts now. Hey, I'm Cramer. Welcome to Mad Money. Welcome to Cramerica. Other people want to make friends. I'm just trying to make a little money. My job, not just to entertain, but to educate and teach you. So call me at 1-800-743-CNBC or tweet me gently at Jim Cramer. If you want to know why the market's so darn confusing and overwhelming, next week is the perfect example. We've got a gigantic number of companies reporting earnings all at once. I think it's a major reason why so many experts default to this big picture macro numbers, because following all these individual companies, frankly, it's just too darn exhausting. But you still have to do the work. You simply cannot buy a stock before you go through the process I'm about to show you. And what is the process? You got to read the earnings release, you got to listen to the conference call, then you look over the reviews from the analysts, and you got to, because they know it best of all, and only after that can you pull the trigger. That's true every day, including this one, where the Dow gained 22 points, S&P advanced 0.09%, NASDAQ declined 0.11%. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, okay, let's start with Monday. In the morning, Coca-Cola reports, okay? Going into the quarter, you need to know what Wall Street's expecting. Then you see that news release from Coca-Cola. You listen to their conference call. You go over all the analyst notes on this very well-covered company. If you can't do these things, or we don't own the stock for the Charitable Trust where we do this stuff for you, you probably shouldn't be picking individual stocks at all. Without the homework, you really are much better off parking your money in something we think is very good around here, an index fund. Now, after the close we hear from First Republic, it's widely considered the most endangered regional bank out there, although it seems to have stabilized at very low levels. We also hear from two deep cyclicals that are just interesting to be able to get a read on certain parts of the economy. Cleveland-Cliffs, the steel maker, great read on the auto industry because they provide a lot of the steel to the auto industry, and Whirlpool, which always gives you a great read on housing. The next 3 days, they are positively insane. Tuesday starts with 3M. Now, we've come to expect disappointment from these guys, frankly. I bet this quarter's no different, given the horrendous litigation risk. Everything from groundwater contamination to allegedly faulty earplugs for the military going wrong here. McDonald's reports, too. I think this will be the quarter that takes the stock above $300. Perfect time for the Golden Arches to announce a 3-for-1 split. I don't think they're going to do it, but I sure would like one. Next up, General Electric's been one of the best stocks in the S&P 500 this year. Can you believe that? I believe CEO Larry Culp will deliver another magnificent quarter.
House of pleasure.
Where he outlines how the final spinoff in GE, the energy section, is actually breaking off. But I don't want to bury the lead because GE is all about aerospace, which is en fuego. I'd rather own this one than Boeing, which reports Wednesday. And then there's General Motors. Will they react to all the price cuts from Tesla? Will they reveal more cities set up for autonomous driving? Will they step up their EV schedule? I think this stock needs a breakout quarter right now. Hey, we know housing's been on fire, right? Despite the Fed's attempts to blast inflation. I bet Pulte Homes will be very good, but probably not as good as Lennar or D.R. Horton because there's too much California exposure. And we have had a lot of Silicon Valley layoffs. I expect many more. We've got something very revealing coming from Raytheon, as the company's top executives have basically been blacklisted by China because of their defense work. Is Raytheon's commercial aerospace division, which is the crown jewel, is their division, threatened by this? China's a gigantic market for them. I got to know. I've been trying to find this out. Oh, and let's not forget, Jeff Marks and I host the CNBC Investing Club monthly meeting on Tuesday, where we run down all of your stocks and answer your questions about them. Hey, how about some winners? After the close, Chipotle and Microsoft reported. I think both will cause analysts to raise numbers. The genesis of all big rallies. I've been adamant that Chipotle's headed to $2,000. And I think Microsoft, which we own for the Charitable Trust, can talk about the revitalized search engine now that they're partnered with OpenAI. How bullish is that? Alphabet reports at the same time. Same exact time. And these companies have become sworn enemies. We'll find out how much heat they're feeling from Microsoft and AI. Maybe they'll finally announce some layoffs that are large enough to actually move the needle. That has not occurred yet from that company. Wednesday morning, we find out what's going wrong at Boeing this week. The only people left in this stock are the ones who don't do the homework. This is the gang that could not shoot straight. That said, the bar is so low that I bet the stock can go higher if nothing bad happens between now and the conference call. Next, I think the most exciting stock will be Meta Platforms, because I believe that both Reels and their TikTok killer, that's their TikTok killer, and Instagram have re-accelerated. Maybe Instagram as much as 300 basis points. Mark Chainsaw Zuckerberg, I say that affectionately, will chop more dead wood. I'd like to hear him close the New York office, even if he has to shell out $100 million to get out of these expensive leases. I like that stock. It's big for the trust. I would double down if I didn't own so much already. Thursday, we hear from Caterpillar. The last time Cat reported, they told a good story, but nobody seemed to care. We bought some for the Investor Club that day, right around that period, because we couldn't believe it. The stock didn't move, and we're looking to buy more on weakness because we believe Cat's the best way to play all the infrastructure money that will be flooding the country next year. I always hope for a deep pullback so you can get a better entry point. Do not be concerned about the near term and focus on the CHIPS Act and the IRA money that will be showered upon them. Bye, bye, bye. We'll also find out if Darius Adamczyk, he's the CEO of Honeywell, is going to go out with a bang. This should be his swan song. He's got a new CEO coming in, but I'm not looking for much because Honeywell won't be making any big decisions until the successor takes over. That said, the guy's being dealt a great hand by Darius. I like the stock very much. Next up, wow, this big one, Eli Lilly. Will they talk about the Alzheimer's drug? They just completed a clinical trial. Will they give us a more refined roadmap about when Mounjaro, their diabetes drug / weight loss pill, vaccine, well, it's a needle, will get FDA approval? There's a lot on the line for this club name, and it's been among the hottest stocks in the market. I think that there could be a better entry point. The stock's really been on the run. If you want to know which stock I think will have the biggest upside surprise next week, it's going to be, believe it or not, the very boring Hershey. The out of here, Hershey's delivered a string of great numbers, yet somehow the analysts keep lowballing them, and then the company beats those numbers. After the close, we get perhaps the most important company to report next week, and that is Amazon. I expect to hear about the slowing of Amazon Web Services, maybe down as low below 15%. Used to be at 35, and hopefully they'll tell us about some aggressive new layoffs. Time for Amazon to clean house again. The stock's 3% gain today may be a prelude to something very positive that they announce next week. Friday's oil day as we get results from both Chevron and Exxon. In this battle of the Titans between two former Standard Oil divisions, Exxon's been winning lately. Chevron CEO Mike Wirth is a competitive guy, but Exxon's really become very aggressive, and it's working. My money is on Exxon again. Now, will Colgate feel the heat of the extraordinary quarter that club name Procter & Gamble reported this morning? I don't think so. It'll take a well-financed activist campaign to wake this company up. Curiously, though, it's becoming evident that if Colgate doesn't deliver a good quarter, you might very well get an activist to push out maybe a big shakeup, maybe do something with the pet business, which used to be the best, and now I regard as it also ran. Hey, by the way, we also get an important government number, the personal consumption expenditures deflator. That's a mouthful, which the Fed seems to see as the best way to measure inflation. If it's too hot, it might not matter what any of these companies have to report. So keep your powder dry for lower prices midday. Bottom line, next week and the week after are the only periods where we can expect a wholesale reshuffling of the guard. That's right, 8 weeks a year, just a madhouse. You have your game plan, and I think you know the drill. So do the homework or let someone else help you. But never, ever fly blind into earnings season. Let's go to Jimmy in Florida. Jimmy.
Jim, booyah from Florida, and thanks for taking my call, my friend.
Of course, man. Good to hear from you. What's going on?
Hey, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for all of your help, your recommendations, and your expertise over the years.
Oh, thanks, Jimmy. Thank you.
Hey,
we sure are trying. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you so much. I've recently taken a position in Pioneer, ticker symbol PXD.
Sure.
And, Jim, I'm just wondering, should I buy more, hold, or sell Pioneer at this point?
Buy more PXD. They report next week. I think it's going to be a good quarter. Scott Sheffield is a total winner. I think the stock's worth north of 300. PXD is for me. Let's go to Nick in Pennsylvania. Nick.
Hi, Jim. How you doing? Thank you for taking my call.
Of course, Nick. What's happening?
I'd like to get your opinion on Ferrari. I've owned it for a while and recently had a nice run up.
This stock, you know, when it came public, I was skeptical. That was wrong. This company is unbelievable, and it's got a very high price to earnings multiple, but it's the best there is, and I'm going to tell you to stay in it. If it comes back down below 250, I think you can pull the trigger for more. Timothy in Florida. Timothy.
Hey there, Jim. Thanks for taking my call. Booyah from Ocala, Florida.
Oh, man, I've been to Ocala many times. What's up?
Yeah, man, I was calling for Motorola Solutions, MSI.
I have missed Motorola Solutions. I am angry at myself. I'm angry at myself. Motorola Solutions has been a constant winner. I don't know why I've avoided it. I have to ask them to come on because, wow, I just feel like I've left the last 100 points and I've not been able to help people with it. You got a real good one there, and I think it's going higher. James in Tennessee. James.
Yes.
James.
Jim Cramer.
Yeah, Jim Cramer.
Big fan of your show.
Thank you.
Calling about AMC. I've been having it for a minute ever since before the pandemic.
Right.
And it's been up and down, but I'm still trying to keep it. What do you think?
Okay, now the balance sheet's not that good. Adam Aaron's done a great job saving the company, but that doesn't necessarily make the stock a great buy. I think you ought to be thinking about owning, if you want entertainment, the stock of Disney. They don't report till May 10th, but I do expect them. I think Bob Iger should do some great things there. It's a third quarter story, not a second quarter story, though. But I'd rather see in DIS. Next week marks the beginning of the earnings onslaught, where my wife hates me because I refuse to see her. But, you know, I have priorities. Came out wrong. I want you to make sure you do your homework. On Mad Money tonight, from RSV vaccine to the state of COVID-19, I got a lot to discuss with the CEO of Moderna, and you don't want to miss it. Then we're wrapping up our series on 2021 IPO winners by taking a close look at the healthcare stocks that trounced the others, plus some miscellaneous, some would say cats and dogs, IPOs that piqued our interest. So stay with Cramer.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.